This week on the Garden Tarts.
But so that song is definitely like an earworm. Like, I
Oh,
cannot get it in my head once if I listen to it, like, if I wanna listen to the EP, I gotta put this last because that song is gonna be in my head the whole time. Hi, Jenny.
hey, Hill, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Doing pretty good here on this Sunday evening. Okay.
Anything strange or startling happening anytime soon?
Uh, Not that I can talk about.
Yeah, exactly. It's just funny. It's not U2 related. So today is
There
Sunday,
might
April
be things you two related that are happening that we can't talk about.
that we can't talk about.
Right.
Well, this is true, but this is just unrelated to anything you do.
Oh, that, yes. But there's others, but there might be things we know.
Maybe,
Maybe not.
maybe not. Today is Sunday, April 12th. If you're listening, it is on or after Wednesday, April 15th, 2026. This is season 8, episode 14.
And you're listening to Kissing Lips and Breaking Hearts with the Garden Tarts. If you would just take a quick moment, especially if you're on YouTube, just go down and hit that subscribe button real quick and the like button. The like looks like that, little thumbs up. And make sure you also subscribe on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well.
Yes.
Please and
And if
thank you
you,
very much.
yes, please and thank you. If you have any friends, acquaintances, anybody, more than one account, please also follow us, especially on YouTube.
Right.
Um,
Please.
okay. So you want to talk about our plan for today?
Sure. So, side A, we we keep listening to Easter Lily. A few more notes. There's some things I forgot to mention or regret not mentioning last episode. So we're going to go a quick song by song on
Yes.
that probably. Intermission, we took a poll of your favorite Easter Lily song. So we'll let you know what happened with that, as well as a few people. We know y'all been busy. There's a lot going on, but a few of you did submit comments about New Year's Day. Then side B, what are we going to call it? Odds and ends. You
Random
had
musings.
random musings. Side B, random musings. You two,
Yes.
you two-ish, or not.
Yes.
Yep. And of course, we'll have questions for Bono over whiskey and cake. So stay
I have
tuned.
a good one.
I have one too.
So overall, my love for this EP has gotten stronger and stronger every day.
Same.
Yeah.
Absolutely same. I even went back and I did a good, like, solid listen of Days of Ash, worried that it would might feel, like, inferior or something.
Yeah.
No! It's all fucking awesome.
I know. I still am leaning in on Days of Ash. Like to me, that's slightly better than Easter Lily, but that's just my opinion and it might change tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm feeling like they're just 2 sides of the same coin and that they're
Mm.
not as different as apples and oranges, but they're so intertwined. I don't know. Having a hard
Yeah.
time. I can't at this point, I cannot compare them.
So I still really love Song for How, but it's I think as I listen to it more, it kind of is losing some of its wow factor
Oh,
because
yeah.
we were so shocked. And also, if you have not seen the clip of us listening to Song for How for the first time, please watch that because I have watched it like 10 times. Like, I love that clip more than any clip we've ever had, ever.
Someone we had someone commented, they're like, "I can't stop watching this." Like a
I was
stranger.
I've been watching it like and it's me, I remember it.
Right.
So,
My gosh.
oh my
It
gosh.
I'm the same way that again, you mentioned last time, it's that it is so personal and it's so gorgeous,
Yeah.
but it feels like, it's not really meant for us. So, if it starts, I keep listening to it, but if I
Oh,
am
yeah.
starting on my own, I might just go straight to Inner Life
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. No, I get that too.
Yeah, but it's so gorgeous.
Maybe we should replay that video some repost it sometime because I just I love it.
Forgot to make this note last time, but, like, I guess it's the bridge, like, that super angelic part with the high notes. It reminds me very much of another U2 song, and I can't place it. And I don't know if it's the sound or the feeling or the vibe, like, what it is, but I'm like, "We've been in this place before." It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
I also really wanna know that first line, "Did you hear forever?" Forever's in quotes. Did you play it soft and low? So it's a song,
Yeah.
and Beach Boys song called Forever. There's a Kenny Loggins song. It's a Noah Kahan, but I don't know when that came out. That's probably more recent. I wanna know what song it is.
I do too.
Yeah. I mean, Song for Hell is still 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. In a life, I learned 2 new things, thank you to the internet. One is, like, you made a comment how much we love that he said kick the something about
Yeah, yeah,
kicking the
yeah, yeah.
pricks. Turns out that's in the Bible.
How is that possible?
It doesn't mean what I mean, it means someone who's like I looked it up, a troublemaker of sorts,
Okay.
but someone, I've been learning a lot in the comments of as we, like, question verbiage and some of the lyric stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, in the Bible," but I'm like, "Huh, the fan base is
Interesting.
so smart." I love that.
Yeah.
The other thing I learned, thank you to Octoon Babies, PJ and Kelly, is that Edge sings the bridge on
Yeah.
did not pick that up.
I didn't
It is
either.
very, very obviously him.
Yeah.
I had to giggle that Bono is still learning how to kneel.
It is, right? You'd think.
So, question for the rest of the band over
Yeah.
whatever they choose to drink and eat. When he sings stuff like that, are they like, this is our guy and this is a really honest statement that he is continually working on? Or are they like, here we go again?
Yeah. That's interesting. That's really interesting to ask that. Like, I mean, I assume he speaks for them, but
Yes.
is there an argument about that? Like, you don't speak for me or something? I don't know.
Or like, dude,
Something.
we all know that you're learning how to kneel
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's interesting. I never thought about that before.
yeah. Like, here we go again. Same
Yep.
old Bono stuff. But it might be a sentiment for all of them. So,
Yeah.
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 Scars. Is Scars still your favorite?
It is still my favorite. I actually, like, listened a couple times trying to, like, go in a different direction or something, but no, it's solid in there. So,
Yeah.
in Scars, there a couple times where Bono's voice sounds like David Bowie, like, really sounds like David Bowie.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to it with that in mind. So, I also still think it sounds like a song from, like, a familiar '80s soundtrack, but I can't figure out which one, and I've gone through I kept saying it was Saint Elmo's Fire, but it's not, or I don't know why I think that, but I've listened to it's not that, I don't know what it is.
Well, I have a comment on that. But first of all, just to go on, like, this song has really grown on me so much. Like, I
Yeah.
really like it. And I continue to be enamored by that unbono-ness.
Yeah.
Singing that is from an '80s movie. So, Edge mentioned that they were inspired by, like, early 1980s post-punk era, a bit of Susie and the Banshees in there. So, I flipped through some Susie and the Banshees stuff to see if I could pinpoint it. I looked at the Pump Up the Volume soundtrack.
Oh my god. That
I feel like
soundtrack.
so good, and I realized that's where I probably first ever heard Leonard Cohen. But side note.
I have to say this because this is a
Yeah.
very big story in my life growing up. So, my best friend Sarah had a copy of Pump Up the Volume, and she swears her brother, like, borrowed it, and he never gave it back. And years later, she was just going through a box of her stuff, and she had it. And I think at the time, she was, like, not gonna mention it to 'cause, I mean, she just accused him of taking it, and he was like, "I don't have it." And she's like,
Yeah.
"Of course you have it." And, anyway, that went on for, like, 20 years or something.
Oh my
But I
gosh.
love oh my god, Leonard Coh I love that soundtrack
The soundtrack's
so
so
much.
good, and I remember when I saw that movie, I was just like, "What is this world, and how do I get into it?"
Yeah.
That was a that was a big turning point for me, that movie.
Yeah,
Plus,
yeah,
Christian Slater was very attractive. But
yeah,
anyway,
oh my god. I need to watch that sometime
me too.
again. I don't know, though. Like, I watched Heathers not too long ago, and that didn't hold. It
Yeah,
was
I worry about that, but I also just wanna note from Propaganda that Edge says the first version of Scars was a song that Bono and he did. They were helping Martin Garrix, let me get my notes, and his team with. It's very different, more in the EDM style, and it might be released in the future.
huh,
So that'd be cool. It's supposed to be very different
yeah.
from what he said, but, it'd be cool to hear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would be.
Scars is great. It's a great song.
It is, and it
Yeah,
really, really is my
yeah,
it's holding strong at my number 1.
yeah. And Resurrection Song for me, I just cannot get enough of it. It
Yeah,
just I I love it so much. I feel so good. It brings my mood up, like,
yeah,
when, you can feel, like, your entire energy
yeah.
uplifting? That's what that song does for me.
So, I didn't mention this last week, and I have no idea how I didn't, but the
Yeah?
beginning of that sounds like it would be off the Unforgettable Fire album. Like, it just sounds the beginning so Unforgettable Fire
Yeah,
album saying, the
yeah.
particular but, yeah, I hear it every time, and I don't know how I forgot to mention that last week. But so that song is definitely like an earworm. Like, I
Oh,
cannot get it in my head once if I listen to it, like, if I wanna listen to the EP, I gotta put this last because that song is gonna be in my head the whole time.
it's I mean, it's the single that I love.
Yeah,
It's
it
the
is. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's not usually my kind of song, but I love this song.
Maybe because you haven't been told to like it.
Oh, yeah, because it
I
wasn't.
don't know,
I don't know, but
because
a
there are no
DJ didn't
singles.
tell me, and they didn't release it as a single, so
Right.
I'm on my own there, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
When I listen to it now, I think about what you said about that one part being blocking, where it's like, "Break
Yeah,
rhyme, your line." I can only hear it that way now. Like, that
yeah.
is brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. You should write,
Absolutely
like, a
brilliant.
whole song like that, like, "Enter stage left" or whatever.
Right. And it just makes so much sense with the way that they're kind of mocking the the marketing of religion for it to
Yeah.
be like this scripted part. Did I send you someone left us a great comment that I really, really appreciated. I think I sent you a screenshot of it. Yeah, at Nonperfect on YouTube said, "So they are admitting what they are and showing humility for it comically and yet inspirationally with the soaring music. I didn't see that. Thanks for the deep dive. Makes the song make sense more to me." And I was like, pat on the back to us. We did a good
Yeah,
job.
yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I'm
Yeah,
just flattered by anybody that listens to us at all, ever.
seriously, we're just us, but we are tickled pink that you do. So thank you.
Yes.
Easter Parade. People love this song. The fanfare for this song is huge.
Yeah. So, at the beginning, the vocals sound like something else that I can't figure out what it is. But for some reason, my brain goes to, like, some Sinatra song, and I don't know what it is because I
Huh.
listen, like, to Sinatra songs today, and it's not any of those. But, yeah, I've spent ages trying to figure that out, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like someone flying into somewhere, and I don't know. I don't
I
know.
mean, it's Broadway. It's somehow Broadway,
It is Broadway.
and it's
Yeah.
really cool. Like, I quite like it.
I like it
It's
too.
it's so unique to the U2 canon, and
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Yeah, what a sound.
Coexist. So that to me, I just love listening to it. Like, I don't have a ton of I'm not digging too deep. It's just fun to listen to. And it's like this is a total compliment, but it's like perfectly weird. And I love that.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's like I mean, the ASMR of it is no joke.
No.
No joke. I wrote, "Welp, I caught myself humming 'I will bless the Lord at all times.' So I guess I'm sold on this song." I love it. I love the different ways Bono sings, and I
Yeah,
love the opening, and I love the ending. The acapella at the end is just I'm trying to figure out what the emotion is at the end. It's not joyous, by any means.
yeah,
It's hard, I guess, but, oh my gosh, I love it so much. And then, many seconds later, we have that little noise at the end,
yeah,
which the fan world is wondering if that's a hint to the next album. So it'll be interesting to see.
yeah, very interesting, I can't wait.
Yeah. I can't believe we didn't mention that last time.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I this is also interesting because I mean, I know it takes a long time to really feel like you've learned everything about a song. For normal release, I don't it's not like I have to go that deep to, like, scratch at the surface. Like, I can that's good enough. This album, this EP, I feel like I'm gonna
Right.
be digging a really long time before I even remotely understand any of it.
Right. These are also the first releases that have happened since we've been doing this podcast, like, other than, like, Atomic City or a few
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
other than, like, like, individual
right.
songs,
You're right, you're right.
and we've never had to dig in except for stuff we've been listening to for decades
Yeah.
and already have an idea like, we've never dug into new songs before.
No, that's I didn't even realize that, but you're totally right. We've
Yeah.
not had anything like that.
No, it's kinda cool.
It is really cool.
Do you wanna hear how when we asked, "What's your favorite song?" how it panned out?
Yes. Wait, are we at intermission?
We are at intermission.
Okay, go ahead.
Intermission! Do you wanna hear how people voted?
Yeah, I really do. I'm very
What would you guess is the top song for people? Remembering that they were putting this in very early to the release, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Song for Hal, and then second, maybe Resurrection Song, I don't know.
Mhm.
Am
Exactly.
I right?
Yep.
Oh my
Song for
god.
Hell
Yeah,
by a mile.
yeah,
Resurrection Song was next. Scars was right after that. Then Easter Parade. A lot of people were like, "I can't decide between Easter Parade and Coexist," and a lot of people gave their top 5.
yeah,
I didn't include that. In a Life and Coexist were both last, tied for last as the top songs, but they were probably people's 2nd favorite, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
people who said Resurrection Song is their favorite often said In the Life is their 2nd favorite, and, like, those 2 go together well, and Easter Parade and Coexist go well together well.
yeah.
So that was
Awesome.
interesting.
We
Yeah.
should maybe, like, in a month or something, check back and see how those numbers,
Yeah.
like, age.
Yeah. We'll have to, if we can remember, go back and be like, "Is this still how you would answer this
Yeah,
question?" That'd be
yeah.
interesting.
I mean, I can't my opinion of songs changes by, like, the weather, which these days is quite often. Okay, so our random song of the week was New Year's Day.
New Year's Day, which was now weeks ago.
Yeah.
We did get 4 people to to message about it, so I'll tell you what
Okay.
they s
Yeah.
um, I this is funny, I wrote, Jane says just it's kinda
Yes.
funny 'cause it's a song. Jane says, "This is the song that made me a U2 fan. About 10 years later, it would be the song that would play as I was making some life-changing decisions. It will always be my number 1 U2 song."
Oh, that's really sweet.
That they do land like that. They
Yeah.
keep showing up for us. Jake says, off the top of my head, it's probably the first iconic Adam Clayton bass line. It's one of their songs that really soars, and it's such a good song to sing along to. Like pretty much all of their songs, it really takes off live, 100%.
Oh my god, absolutely.
The segue from Until the End of the World on the Zoo TV tour and Pop Mart DVDs is Chef's Kiss, and the version from the Go Home DVD is epic. This is a song that if I know is coming up on the set list, I'm like, "Whatever," and then it comes on and I'm like, "Best song ever!"
Yeah.
Fools me every time. Okay, Roland says, "When New Year's Day was an everyday listen on local radio, I won a contest where you had to call in when it was played. I think the prize was a Robert Palmer album and a T-shirt of my choice from a local shop called the Brick Shirt House.
Huh.
That's funny.
That's yeah.
It's funny that a U2 song was playing to win a Robert Palmer album.
Yeah. Yep.
Radio.
Radio. Jinx.
Ugh, right? Okay, last one is from our friend Patty, who we've known for 269 years, and she's got a lot to say. She says, they had not played New Year's Day at all on the Pop Mart tour, which had just hit its 2-month mark when it arrived in Chicago. Much like the Zoo TV tour, the setlist was almost solely predefined each night. But when they played 2 to 3 shows in the same city, they would sometimes try to add something to change things up a bit. The second of 3 nights at Soldier Field, I was in the front row right beneath Adam after Until the End of the World when If God Will Send His Angels was due to start. Instead, out came that very familiar bass hook that starts New Year's Day. I was so excited to hear something different on what was my 10th show of the tour that I grabbed a piece of paper from my backpack. This was pre 9/11, so yes, you could take backpacks into a stadium. And I wrote on a Sharpie, "Thank you," and held it up to Adam, who gave us a big smile. They must have decided it was a good idea because they kept playing New Year's Day in that slot from then on, ditching If God Will Send His Angels, which had lost its Christmas tree by the Vegas rehearsals anyway. Maybe it was stolen by a bat, which, if you listen to us, Hillary had a bat fly in her face.
I'd have bet. During Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. Um, like, they thought I was joking, but there was I was eye to eye
There's,
with a bat.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
not just a song.
So when I hear New Year's Day, my brain goes exactly to that show because I'd never heard it before. I mean, like, absolutely that night, that's what I think of. But, that's one of those songs that you can't even remotely get it if you don't hear it live. And I have to say,
Yeah.
Reeds is like that too. Like, I'm not saying I never liked Streets, but I totally did not get that until I saw it live myself. Like, that's just the live song of the decade.
It's meant, and like every once in a while, there'll be a song on an album, and I'm like, they understand what this will be that we don't understand yet.
Yeah,
Like, because they've already played it in a studio or live or whatever. Thank you everyone for those. Those were great.
thank you. So in
Yeah.
another random song,
Okay.
The Cigar Box,
Oh, wait.
okay?
Wait, let me get the drum roll.
Staring at the Sun.
Yes! I was to say something newer. It's still old.
Yeah. A new song. Yay, that's really good. It's nice to have something that's not really old, you know?
From War.
Yeah,
Or I guess we had October. We had, yeah.
yeah. But
But yeah,
that's refreshing.
in the
Thank you.
second half of their releases.
Yeah. So, give us let us know what your thoughts are about that song. I have some good thoughts about it.
Yes. I forgot to say something real quick about Easter Lily, but I meant to mention how so many people were like, these are the best songs since. And I've seen since pop, since the 80s, since All You Can't Leave Behind, and How to Spell an Atomic Bomb. People have been saying that, all of
Yeah.
those. And I'm like, so basically, they're saying that one of our favorite albums isn't great. Songs of Experience.
No. They can say whatever they want.
They can
Those
say absolutely whatever they want, but
those albums in this room, in this house,
mhm,
those are sacred albums.
they are very sacred.
I suggest that if you are someone who says that, maybe listen to them again because they're like, oh my God, those are sacred.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll say that those are the best things since pop.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I can go further back than that, but anyway.
Pop is really emotional for us.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
it's hard
okay,
to yeah. Okay. Side B.
random news. Yes. So I have a few weird things that kind of don't run into each other, but so yesterday, well, when you were listening, if you're listening on Wednesday, then it was from Saturday, but
Mhm.
April 11th, 1985 played in my area. They played a show at the Hampton Coliseum for the first time, and
Oh,
that was 41 years ago. Then, 39 years ago today was the day they filmed the video for I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For in Vegas. Um, I would like to wish a very happy 31st birthday to U2's songs, which we would not be here without U2 songs. It's,
good call.
I I can't even say words. I love that site, and it has just been a really important resource to us for forever.
So much. The people who run it are fantastic. I remember when it was U2 Wanderer
Yep. Oh, yeah.
for this. Yeah. Fun. Here's a fun thing that
Okay.
I think that AJ, who runs that site, will not be upset that uh when the U2 exhibit was at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I honored him his first press pass for that site. He was
Oh, really?
official media credential, and it came from me, it turns out.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really great.
I was in charge of letting in the media that was fan related. They, were like, "We don't know what it is, Jenny. You're gonna have to say yes or no to people." And I'm like, "I'm
Yeah.
on it." So, happy
Yes.
31st birthday, yes.
Very happy
Mhm.
31st birthday. Okay, so, more of my random musings. A friend of mine, Denise, sent me a picture from her phone one night, and it was a license plate that said U2ROX I in a
You too.
Virginia
Yeah,
license plate, 2 rocks,
yeah,
and I'm like, "Who was that? Can I talk to th" like, I don't know, I need to know who that is, but
right.
the really interesting thing is she was leaving this venue. It's a theater, it's not really I mean, I've seen concerts there, but they're not as great, um, as, like, theater stuff is,
Yeah.
but she's leaving Chrysler Hall, which is where U2 played for the first time in Virginia on April 25th, 1983.
Oh,
And I
wow.
when she said where she was, I'm like, "Oh my god, that's crazy." Like,
That
that's
is
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. And, she was, like, leaving the, parking garage, so she couldn't go run over and figure out who it was or leave a business card. Yeah. Um, okay, so a couple more things. I went into an Apple store to try to use the Vision Pro
Oh,
goggles,
yeah? Oh
and
my
I
god,
asked the guy,
done
I'm
that.
like, "Can I see Bono?" And he had no idea what I was talking about. I'm like, "Okay, in there is a movie that was made for Vision Pro. Can I see that?" And he's like, there's a part at the end where you can kind of just move around and do what you wanna do." And, like, I realized that was not gonna happen. Like, he was going really slow, and my time's gonna run out, and I'm like,
Right.
"Ah, go to my niece, she's" and I did, it wasn't not true, but, if you go in there, make sure someone understands what you're saying before you have to make an appointment. Um,
Okay,
make sure they understand that. That's why you wanna
okay,
see it. Because this guy was just he was very nice, very helpful with everything else, but he had no clue what I was talking about.
right. I bet you if it was when it just came out, people would have known, no.
I mean, it was amazing, let me tell you. That
I
thing was
believe it.
crazy. I mean, I couldn't even believe like, I still expected it to be, like, virtual reality, but this is like you're in your own reality and stuff pops up. So it's like you're looking through, like, a glass like, all the stuff you would see.
Like, you're furniture.
Yeah. It's I was looking through it, and it's the Apple Store, and, like,
Oh,
you go like, he was like, "Okay, go over there and, to the right and pick this up," and you, like, just pick it up. There's no, like it's crazy. It is beyond something that I could have
that's
understood.
crazy. So is Bono, like,
Yes.
in your living room? I wonder.
Absolutely. It's your living room, it's wherever you are, and so it's safer than using VR because I know
VR
I
is scary, actually.
yeah, it's very scary. So I
Yeah.
was, like, sitting on a couch on my cousin's couch the first time I used VR, and I, like, had to, like, lift up my feet and stuff because I thought I was dangling. I thought I was
Yeah,
dangling, like I was gonna fall off into nothing. This is not like that.
we have something on our VR that we haven't used it in forever, but you jump off a building, and you have to walk out a plank and jump off a building, and I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't think I
I
could do
can't do
that
it.
either.
I'm literally just in my basement.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't do it.
This isn't like that. This is like, it's so much safer because you see
That's very
everything you
cool.
can see everything around you, but it just has like a clear like you're looking at it through glass or something.
That's crazy.
It's really, really cool.
I wanna see it, yeah.
Okay, so I have a couple more things. So last night I went to this really cool thing at a theater where I live. It's called Fire and Rain: Folk Anthems of the '70s with the Virginia Symphony Orchestra.
Okay.
It was so much fun. Like, I went with my friend Frankie, and, like, we were just, like, trying to, like, hear it first. Like, I mean, there like, we're like, "Oh my god, that's whoever." Like, we were just we
Right.
heard everything, who could ring in first. It was so much fun, and they had these people that were, like, these people that were, like, Peter, Paul and Mary or Simon and Garfunkel. They had singers up front. It
Okay.
was just so cool and so fun, and they said to tag them in pictures. They appreciate that. So, I'm gonna do that and then ask them to tag us or, you know,
Yeah,
pay us attention.
right?
Yeah.
Look at
I mean,
me.
it
Look at
was
me.
I know, me. It's all about me. Me, me, me. And,
I love it.
yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and I would hope that, music socials should be fair to each other.
They should.
I'm just saying. I actually have 2 more things that are weird too. But one I would like to say is if you are Bono or know Bono specifically, please tell him to say something with the word chicken in it, and we'll know that this is that he has heard of us. If you know him, please give him this message that we love him and we would love for him to say the word chicken
I keep forgetting about chicken.
in any form, wherever he wants to, we're not saying put it in a song or anything. We want more immediate results than that. But
Yeah,
say chicken because that's our like safe word that we know that it's him.
I know.
I mean, I guess
It would be
anyone else
weird.
can say
Chicken
chicken now.
song.
No more weird than cockatoo.
Well, at least
Chicken
cockatoo has like I don't know, it's interesting sound.
Well, chicken can be interesting sound.
Yeah.
So, next week is the anniversary of our first pop show in Vegas. So,
It is!
we've more than visited that a few times, but we
Yeah,
should just acknowledge next week a little like little reminders or
I
whatever
think we should.
memories we have. Okay, I have one more thing that it's a question that I have for Bono over whiskey and cake. What's the strangest place you've ever written a song? I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, did you write a song, like, on the toilet? You don't have to say that. But, I mean, have you just somewhere weird? Like, were you, like, sitting outside in the lobby of the White House and you wrote a song? I don't
Yeah, I
know.
feel like the toilet's, like, too obvious.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure. I'm sure
and not
everyone
unique, like, yeah. What yeah,
yeah,
I like that.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, stuck in traffic or on a helicopter or waiting to pick up your kids in carpool, but whatever. I
Right?
would love to know what you find, Bono, as the most interesting way you've ever written a song. And then I was on U2X for Desire this week. I've not heard it yet, but I am here that I'm there.
You are there.
It was what is your favorite U2 video? And I had to pick, of course, If God Will Send His Angels because we were in it.
It's true. Phil Taggart said something like after the song first of all, they did play the Songs of Surrender version of the song, which I actually think is gorgeous. Okay. a little beef with Sirius and U2X right now. They have a schedule for Desire in the Sirius app, and if I miss it, I know it's at, like, noon on Fridays. If I miss it, I'll, like, one of the reminders so I get a notification. I was gonna be on at noon the next day. 11:50 AM, I'm in the car, and I'm like, "Oh, let's just turn it on 10 minutes early." It's literally playing the middle of If God Will Send His Angels, and I'm like, This has to be Hillary's part,"
Yeah.
'cause they wouldn't play it 10 minutes apart,
Mm-mm.
and actually someone had told me that you were on it, and sure as shit, Phil comes on and was like, "Thanks, Hillary." But he was like, "If I was in a YouTube video, I would say that's my favorite one too, even if it was, like, the worst."
Yeah.
But if you're not gonna have a regular schedule, don't publish one.
No, I agree with that. It's
Like,
still I mean, I'm gonna look again just to be on the safe side, but
and
it's
whoever is in charge of putting stuff on demand, they need to be checked. Because when
yeah,
this Old Desire show first started, it was always like, let's say it came out at noon on Friday, next like, at midnight, it came out, like, right away. Sometimes it's days later now, sometimes it's not at all. The other day, it was, like, the same day the first episode came out. I don't know.
yeah, it's still not on there, I just checked, but
I don't know.
I'm gonna
I
hear
feel
myself, I haven't heard it.
yeah, I'll try. Well, it'll show up eventually.
If you need more people, if you can't, handle the volume, we do
Right.
this every week.
And I understand there aren't probably gobs of people looking for that on demand, but there's likely 5 people every week who are looking for it or trying to listen to themselves. And if you're not gonna be consistent, just say that.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway,
I just had a thought though, like, Larry doesn't have his own show, so maybe we could fill in for that. Whatever space you were holding for Larry, which maybe you weren't at all, but, like,
they were.
they probably weren't.
But if they were holding a space just in case. I have one musing and a question for Bono of Whiskey and Cake.
Okay.
And my random musing is not that random, but I was thinking about how Bono quotes he probably quotes the Bible in his writing as much as we quote him in ours.
Absolutely.
So I'm like so we're like, "Why is he always quoting the same book?" And we're like, "Uh, so are we." So,
Absolutely are too.
touche. No, I mean, we quote him in everything we do. So my question for Bono over Whiskey and Cake this week is, how you feeling? How you doing? Are like, this is different than a commercial release. Are you keeping up with people are saying online? Do you get like a report? How much do you care? Because they're obviously not, I mean, they're getting on their charts, but I don't know that they care with these to get on the
Yeah.
charts. There's no single. So, is he pleased with the response? Does he not care what the response is? Like, this is different than usual. So, how you feeling?
Yeah. So I was thinking about this earlier today, what you said with the charts. I don't care about the charts. Like we read that whenever we have a chart talk, we read what the charts are, but I've never cared about that. And maybe, way back that was a way to measure, you know, everything. But I don't think that's
Yeah, I don't know, but there has to be some kind of marketing and financial value
yeah.
to like, if you're hitting number 1, you're making a lot more money than if you're number 10. I assume, because you're getting played more and you're selling more. I don't know how the world is now with that stuff. That's all I have.
Me too. So like we say this for every episode, but please really you have no idea how much it would help us for you to like subscribe to YouTube everywhere or whatever. It's not just for our egos to have a lot of followers. It turns like into money. So help us.
It does. We really would like for this to be more of a like, we're working hard to, amp this up. We put a lot of time into it and would like to make some money off of that because
Yeah. Great.
it's like a job, and jobs can be paid. And also, all of you that have been engaging with us in comments on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and Threads, like, thank you. Like, that's
Thank you
A,
so
it is
much.
a friggin' hoot, like, so much fun.
Yeah.
It also boosts us in the algorithm, so that's great, but we just we just love it. We love it.
I love responding to those. Like, I told Jenny, I feel like Dear Abby or something. Like, if you guys wanna ask us, what to do, you know, if you're getting divorced or something like that, we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
Whatever. If you need life
We
advice,
got advice for everything.
we have life. We can advise you on that. Anyway, thank you so much for
Yep.
listening, and tune in next week and let us know what you think about staring at the sun.
Yes, we look forward to hearing about it. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
We'll be back next week with more U2-ish content.
In the meantime, keep chatting with us on social media at _Garden Tarts.
Sign up for our newsletter at thegardentarts.com and share with your U2 friends.
You can support us on Patreon, buy me a coffee, and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts.
Kissing Lips and Breaking Hearts, a U2-ish podcast with the Garden Tarts, is created, produced, and edited by us, the Garden Tarts.
Intro and outro music by December.
See you next week.